Hey guys, good morning or good evening. This is another one of those videos where I defend Joe Biden. Uh, and I say that in mirth. I say that in sarcasm because, um, I really didn't have a lot of confidence in Joe Biden. I felt as though Joe Biden getting elected was kind of it showed that there are no political consequences. If I do something bad, I pay for it eventually. And the fact that Joe Biden literally was a big hand in the '94 crime bill and called black people predators, but then black people go out and overwhelmingly vote for him over Trump. I want to talk about this train derailment. This is gonna be a short video. I'm not gonna go into detail about it. We all know that the train was already on fire before it went in. We know about the brake systems that I think Obama tried to push through and Trump stopped it. The brakes, we know a lot of these trains have brakes that go back to the Civil War, really old brakes. I'll keep this simple and sweet. People are saying that Joe Biden doesn't care about this because that's a Republican right wing area. Ohio's right wing, period. It's on the border of Pennsylvania and Ohio. Literally. Look, Trump did the same thing. I'm not like I don't like getting in I don't like getting in tit for tat because I know that when it comes to Republicans, um, you're dealing with people who are operating really on half a thought. And there are people who are not operating off of logic or reason or science or empirical evidence of any sort. It's half a thought. It's just like whatever pops off their mind at the time. Um, Trump literally lied and altered the weather map and said a tornado was going to hit Alabama when it wasn't. He literally did that. Trump, during the pandemic, multiple times was giving favor to Republican states, to DeSantis and Florida, other places, with the ventilators. He was engaging in public fights with liberals. Trump literally came out. I think was it John Lewis, Representative John Lewis, one of them that had passed. And he was talking about he's looking up at us and talking about Baltimore is a rat-infested city, and which we know was a knock on black people. That's all this was. I learned early on that he's knocking black people. He's knocking black success. He's knocking areas where black people have money and places that you have to understand. Republicans are the era now to where, and I learned this through Trump. There are parts of this country that are not Republican. There are parts of this country that have not been Republican for 10, 20, 30 years and are not going to be that 10, 30 years from now. They know that. And so the narrative of Republicans is to basically attack these areas. It's no longer about gay people or issues. It's about attacking entire areas. This is what that was. So where I'm going with it is Trump did all that stuff. Republicans, you made your bed. You dug your grave. You don't get to come out here and throw this moral BS at me that that Biden doesn't care about people in East Palestine, when Trump did it every day of his election. He engaged in it all the time. It's a fact. Probably more than I can think of. This is top off my head. I remember him lying about the weather map. And that's a felony. Yeah, to alter a weather map, that's a felony. But like I said, we're living in the era where they break all their own rules, We're living in an era where they break all their own rules, and the only rules and laws that matter are the laws that they care about. That's a fact, And so, based upon that, once again, another example of I think Joe Biden doing what he can and really not getting a fair shake by anybody. I didn't think I would be repping him or supporting much as I do, but I realize more and more he's not giving a fair shake. Like Republicans are waiting for him to make a mistake. And he's like Obama in a way, which like Obama when it came to dealing with Russia, Obama was like he felt like people didn't elect him to go out on a limb and saber rattle at Putin. He felt like they elected me to do stuff on insurance and infrastructure, and America moved left on war. That's why he was elected. He felt like that. I just think that honestly, that's what Biden is doing. He's got to still play up that That's why he got that girl out of prison in Russia, because that's something Trump could have done. If Trump was in office, he would have said, "I'll just pick up the phone. I'll just make a phone call," and he would have said that. He would have got it done. And he did that. So Biden can always operate off that. Yeah, we're liberals and we care about the left, but he's also operating upon. He's like when he did that speech, the State of the Union. He's got to still operate on that, like we're Americans, making America great. You know, like it's still that era of us being right, word as a country. Thanks for listening.